Okay, so for our last content, we will be discussing about the Newton's divided difference method. So, ang strategy ni Newton's divided difference method or interpolation is by using a recursive pattern. So, ganito yung itsura ng kanyang polynomial. And for a polynomial of degree 1, you have this equation. So, a naught plus a1 times quantity x minus x naught. Na pagdating mo kay p2 of x, so second degree polynomial, kaya siya recursive kasi to get p2 of x, you just need p1 of x. This is the same. Dadagdagan mo lang siya ng isang term. And that pattern continues pagdating mo kay p3 of x, cubic equation. Itong part na to, okay, is just p2 of x, tapos maidadagdag ka lang na isang term. And yung pattern nung dinadagdag mong term is a3 times quantity x minus x, let's say x sub I, hanggang makaabot ka sa x minus x sub n minus 1. Tama? So, if this is n, if 3 is n, then hanggang n minus 1 ka hanggang 2. Kaya pagdating mo sa p sub n of x, essentially, what you are doing is you are getting pn minus 1, yung previous, then nag-add ka ng a sub n times products ng x minus x naught, x minus x1, tuloy-tuloy-tuloy hanggang mag-x minus xn minus 1. So, yun siya. So, by looking at the pattern, so, parang madali lang siyang i-implement. Kasi, yun nga, nag-add ka lang ng bagong term once na gusto mong i-increase yung order ng interpolation polynomial. Pero ang challenge is, how do you get the values of the coefficients? So how do we get a sub k? So let's say for a first degree polynomial, a naught is just f of x naught. So madali. a1 is f of x1 minus f of x naught all over x1 minus x naught. So para siyang slope. Okay? Kasi essentially, itong nakukuha mo actually is parang slope-intercept form. Parang ganun. Okay? Now, this we can call f bracket x naught. Mamaya, malalaman nyo kung bakit. And this, we can call f x naught x1. Kasi, nag-involve siya ng x naught and x1. Okay? Ito, nag-involve lang siya ng x naught. Now, for a second degree, so a naught is a1 is still the same kasi nasa p1 of x siya, pero yung a2 na madadagdag, ito yung formula niya. And ano yung mapapansin mo? This here is a1, tama ba? Or gawin natin siyang f of x naught, x1. Then ito, in this case, will be f bracket x2 x1 all over x2 minus x naught. And we call this f x naught x1 x2 kasi it involves x naught x1 and x2. Okay? And this is what we call the divided difference kasi may division ka na tapos we divide the differences. Parang siya, kaya siya divided differences. The differences of this 2 all over the differences of this 2. Okay? Now, this pattern ng pag-formulate ng a sub k from a0, a1, a2 hanggang an, pwede niya siyang i-extend like this. So, yung f bracket x sub k is just f of x sub k. Pagdating mo ng f x k minus 1 x k, so essentially, kinukuha mo lang yung f xk minus fxk minus 1 all over this difference. So, parang slope, di ba? Now, ang maganda kasi dito, pag pumunta ka na sa mas madaming nasa loob ng brackets, let's say, fxk minus 2, xk minus 1, xk, ang meron ka rin dito, imbis na isipin mo tong complicated na to, essentially, meron ka actually simplified version dito. Kasi nga, katulad ng sabi natin dito, ito, okay, sulat ko dito sa gilid, which is itong buong ito, which is fx not x1, x2, ay equal actually sa f x1, x2, okay lang kahit baliktad, minus f x not x1 all over x2 minus x naught. So may pattern. Then itong fx1, x2 is this. Then finally, fx1 and fx naught ay ganito lang kadaling i-evaluate. So parang nagsasanga-sanga siya. Okay? Parang kung gusto mong makuha ito, you just need to use divided difference. Then within that divided difference, gumagamit ka din ng divided differences. So, kunyari, from this, if you want to solve for this, you need this difference. Pero ito, example itong term na to is equal dito. Siyempre, equal dito sa expression na to. And of course, ito, you can derive a formula similar to this. So, essentially, magiging ano yan, f of x, ano ba to? K minus t, K minus 2, K1. So, dapat yun yung involved. So, you have here xk minus 3, xk minus 2, minus fxk minus 2, xk minus 1. Yan. All over xk minus 3 minus xk minus 1 minus xk minus 3. So, same pattern. Parang ganun yung nangyayari. So, yun siya. So, essentially, kung ano yung hanap tayo ng pattern. So, okay. So, essentially, ang pattern here ay kung ano yung nasa dalawang dulo, yan. Ito nasa right side, siya yung dito. Ito, siya yung nandito. Okay? Tapos, itong first term dito, x minus 2k, 1k, ito yung tatlong yan. Okay? Ito yon. Then, itong tatlong to, ito naman yung tatlong yan. So, ganun lang yung pattern niya, essentially. So, pag in-apply mo yung pattern na yan dito, so, itong nasa rightmost, ito siya. Kung ano tong nasa leftmost, ito siya. Okay? Then, kung ano ito yun. Okay? Then, kung ano ito naman yung sa kanan. So, may ganung pattern na nabubuo. Now, kung medyo magulo siya, to aid our solution, we can actually use what we call the divided difference table para mas madali nyo ma-imagine kung paano ini-implement siya. Okay? Now, take note here na to solve for fx sub k, you just use fx naught or yung value ng f of x, diba? So, madali lang itong solve. Now, to solve here, yung f of something, comma something, so, ang kailangan mo lang gawin para ma-solve to is to get this minus this all over this minus this. So, yun yung formula. So, ibig sabihin, pag nakarating ka dito sa, let's say, tatlong commas na, fx naught, x1, x2, x3 can be solved as this minus this cell all over, so, mapapansin mo nagsasanga yan, ganyan, minus this, or all over this minus this. Kasi nga, ito yung dulo, x naught, x3. Okay? Now, also, Very important na huwag nyo kakalimutan. Kaya natin ginagawa itong divided difference table is dahil ang gusto nating makuha ay itong mga terms na yan. Kasi this is A0, this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, and so on and so forth. So, sir, kung ito pala yung A0, A1, A2, A3, bakit kailangan pa natin hanapin tong mga to? Itong mga nasa ilalim. Kasi, gagamitin mo, let's say, si fx1, kailangan mo siya for A1. Si fx4, kailangan mo siya for A4. Diba? So, kailangan mo yung mga dito, further values na ito para ma-solve yung kailangan talaga nating coefficients. Okay? So, katulad niyan. So, ito madali lang. Ito yon using this. Then, ito is just using this. So, minus, minus. Ito yung mga sinabi ko kanina. To solve for this, using this equation, so it's just this minus this all over this minus this. Finally, ito is this minus this all over this minus this. And finally, ito ay ito minus ito all over ito minus ito. Okay? So, in summary, si Newton's divided difference interpolation ay, first of all, yung mismong polynomial natin can be derived using recursion. Kasi yung polynomial of a higher order can be derived from a polynomial of lower order. Okay? Kung naalala niyo yung ano natin kanina. Then so yon recursion na yon. Then yung ating coefficients can also be derived recursively kasi yung mga terms na to, ba, is meron din tawag dito, they are simpler problems of this more complex problem hanggang sa maka-reach ka sa base case, which is x sub k. Ito yung base case natin is equal to x sub k. So, meron kang base case, then you have the more complex problems simplifying into more simpler problems hanggang ma-reach mo yung base case. Okay? So, ito, you can review na lang ito, mga algorithms kung paano i-implement si Newton's divided difference interpolation. So, gawa tayo ng, gamitin natin yung example kanina about getting ln 9.2. Now, gawa tayo ng third degree polynomial using these 4 data points. Again, same pa din yung mga previous methods. If you have n plus 1 data points, ang madederive mo ay n degree polynomial. Okay. So, i-construct natin yung divided difference table. So, yan. This is x. Ito yung mga pairs na x, f of x. So, 4 yan. So, again, para ma-solve yung mga intermediate, madali lang. So, this can be solved using 2.0794 minus ito all over 8 minus 9. So, yun. So, yun. Ito ay na-solve using this minus this. Ito ay na-solve using this minus this all over this minus this. So, doon sila nanggaling. So, if you continue hanggang sa dulo, now, itong 4 na ito, yan yung magiging coefficients natin. So, this will be A0, kaya ito siya. This will be A1, ito siya. This will be A2, ito siya. And this will be A3, ito siya. Okay? Then, yung naka-multiply dun sa mga coefficients is just, again, ang pattern ay x minus x naught continuing hanggang x minus x k minus 1 or n minus 1 if this is multiplied by an. Okay? So, this 0.117783 is multiplied by x minus x naught. So, 8. This is x minus x naught times x minus x1. This is yan, x minus x naught, x minus x1, x minus x2. So, pamansin nyo, hindi natin nagamit si x3. 11. Pero kung nagamit nyo naman yung F11 and si 11 mismo, sorry, si X3 saka si F3 na gamit natin sa pag-solve ng mga divided difference coefficients. Okay? So, ngayong may polynomial ka na, you just plug in 9.2 and so far, si Newton's divided difference method yung nagbigay sa atin ng pinakamagandang approximate. So, 2.2192. Very close na approximate for the value of LM 9.2. Okay? And that's it for this lecture. So, we have learned about 3 methods for interpolation and functional approximation. So, pwede nyo siyang gamitin hindi lang dito kundi sa iba nyo pang courses, researches that involves interpolating and approximating ng functions using simpler functions.